Hi, hello and welcome, kings and queens, cuties and beans, back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. Heavensward. The Tramentone returns, and with it the white. So too comes the great Netherland warrior. Like double rainbows in the mist, Sonu knows not what to make of this. An eye in the hands of a Netherling? Storm clouds of the Vundu are no match for the eye's might. Smash it against the Aetherite and the whale's crown, and he will be vulnerable once more. Bind him with chains of steel and drive him from Cloud Sea. Return Zephyr winds and sunlight to our lands. Got it. Netherling wears the triumph look of one who weathers the storm. You return from Netherreap with the Wakeon scale, yes? This Sonu knows. Equal. Netherling bears the scale, and it is a mighty one indeed. Fashion a mask from this, and Zulu Chief will command the authority of a furious storm of lightning. But that is not all Netherling accomplishes, no. Netherling chases the cruel Vundu from Netherreap, returns halcyon winds to our sacred land. We Zundu are not like our cruel Vundu brothers. Gentle like a spring breeze, we welcome Netherlings with open wings. Sanu's heart is warmed by the gentle sunlight of your friendship. Promise us that you will remain a friend to the Zundu for the many seasons to come. Nice. There you are, Ren. The Enterprise Excelsior is ready to depart whenever you are. Say again. Chief Sonu wants you to smash some gemstone against an Aetherite to dispel a barrier of storm clouds. I don't even know where to begin. The hell's with it. Maybe it'll bring us good luck. I'll rendezvous with you there. That's pretty. After a pause, you smash the gemstone against the Aetherite. Nothing much happens. Out of habit, you attune with the Aetherite, and once more, nothing much happens. Okay, now we can do that extreme. So, let's... Okay. We're gonna turn to unrestricted. And then, quickly, trials. So first we need double stopper. Free finder. Great. Trials. Copy those. Okay. Roll restrictions. Unrestricted. Skip that because it's just coming again. It's a free listener. Nice. Beat his ass.
Thus does the sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor. I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
Nice. And a musketeer. I think that's for machinist. Awesome. And now... next time. Wow. Oh, the music is so pretty. Oh! I died. Oops, I got pushed off. Good to know that happens in the extreme. Let's see. So nice. Aw, I thought I could cancel it. One sec. The storm clouds give way to sunlight, so hope returns to Sundu and clarity a vision of Sonu. Sonu sees Netherling for who he truly is. Netherling is bearer foretold. Once, long ago, in the midst of a great battle with the tribe in the Nethers, a horrid, wicked demon comes to feast on the bodies of the fallen. Manuk Manai, we name him. Manuk Manai, we decry him. For generation he hunts the Vanu Vanu, but this day we say no more. Greatest of our heroes climbs atop the beast's back, and with blades black as midnight, she rips his eyes from his head and casts him into the cloud sea. In hour of great need, eyes return to the Vanu, look for their bearer for salvation, so she declares. So it comes to pass, and now Netherling's deeds we remember forevermore. Okay. I didn't mean to skip all of it. Okay, now... You needn't say a word. The etheric greetings left no doubt. The Lord of the Mists is no more. For the time being, at least, after all, such beings have a rather troublesome tendency to return. Let us turn our attention to the Lord of the Hive, who in quiet meditation awaits your coming. Okay. Got his as well. Did I not? Oh, I need to return to the Bath Storyteller. I should have done that first. That's good. That's fine. It happens. Once you have slain our ravening god, your tribe must think you a great hunter indeed. Even the One Mind must begin to appreciate the folly of their wasteful summonings. But tell us, great hunter, how were you able to pass the seal? Did it simply melt away at the approach of your indomitable presence? Well, it said worthy warriors, didn't it? A gemstone of fire and earth. There is something, a memory we have from the Overmind before we were cast out, a memory of the burning eye of Ravana. The Overmind has recollections of legends 100 generations old. We remember the tale of our god as he once was, an all-devouring beast whose eye was torn from him by an invading tribe. The Nath have sought to recover the lost relic for centuries, that it might be rejoined with Ravana born. But even were it found, it is said that only the most worthy of warriors can bear its searing touch. I now understand why the seal granted you passage. But tell us, great hunter, how came you by the eye? Well, you see, there's this dude in a cloak. A youngling named Udukalhai. Your deed has returned many memories to the surface of our mind, but that name is not among them. To gift you with such a prize, he too must have thought you worthy. We thank you, great hunter. Too soon do our memories from the Overmind fade, but you have given us a new story to tell. Nice. Now we can go take that to Udukalhai. There we go. And thus has the Lord of the Hive's essence returned unto the land. And thus has the essence of Ravana joined that of the Lord of the Mists in its return unto the land. You have my gratitude, Warrior of Light. Without your valiant efforts, these primal terrors would have invited devastation on a cataclysmic scale. For unlike others of their ilk, Bismarck and Ravana both harbor the desire and the power to reach Azazla. It is with dreadful certainty that I sensed their intent to feed on the strength of the warring triad, and thereby amplify their own power by an order of magnitude. By what wisdom do I claim such certainty? I am gifted with, how shall I put this? An intimate knowledge of the primal mind. You are curious, I am sure, but you need not understand the nature of the power to use it, do you? It is much the same with the Echo, I imagine. I guess that's fair. Realm of Eorzea. Ever has it been a land embraced by gods, for weal or for woe, I should wonder. For the time being, I shall remain here in the Rising Stones and assist Urianger with his research into the icons. If you should require aught further of me, simply ask. Nice. Archer. The fabled Azazla. I'd heard stories, but who would believe such a technological marvel could exist, floating in the sky at that? If only my master could see me now. But this is not the time for gulping. Come, let us begin our work on the animal weapon. Got it. Alright, we will leave that one there, because I don't want to start all the weapons right now. But that is now there. Thanks to yours truly, I have a basic understanding of glamours, yes? I also understand you're no stranger to crafting this and that by yourself. It so happens these skills can be applied to a singular cause. You'd be interested in helping to bring more glamour to the world. By that I mean learning to make glamour prisms, either for personal use or to aid the aesthetically underprivileged. I will explain everything in due course, but there's something I need to prepare beforehand. Bring me some authority and orange juice in the meantime, would you? Just ask for Folkland, same as last time. Well, staring at me isn't going to get that orange juice poured any quicker. Hurry up, would you? Fame. So don't mind my outfit. Low level. Sagem's got you running errands then. She wants the authority and orange juice this time. 12 preserve. Here it is. I think she and I need to have a little chat about her tab. This order alone costs more than some of our big drinking regulars spend in a whole night. Damn. How much orange juice you drinking? Can you give yourself acid reflux? In my drink, I'll take it. Yeah? Now that's what I call orange juice. Eastern oranges have a bitter kick that truly invigorates the soul. All that jumping around made it go down the wrong way. Anyway, before we begin, I have a confession to make. To be perfectly frank, my expensive tastes in orange juice have to be paid for somehow. While my intentions are sincere, my reasons for helping you are not entirely altruistic. Pass this letter to Gilbrin the merchant, and he'll allow you to browse his glamour prism recipe tomes. If you buy any of them, he'll give me a cut of the profits. You'll have the knowledge you seek, and I'll have money for orange juice. What could be more piquant? Piquant? I will also send word to my associate Whiskard in Revenant's Toll. We have a similar arrangement, and I'm sure you'll find his prices just as fair as Gobrin's. You should start with Gobrin, though, since his stall's right there by the pissed Peist. Once you read one of those books, you'll be able to make the prisms yourself and share the glory of glamours with the masses. Yeah. Gobrin. Level 15. Here we go. Since you come in pursuit of true elegance, is that a letter introduction peeking from your pocket? I see it. Yeah. So you're Svigum's protege, and you wish to produce glamour prisms. A noble endeavor. My selection of tomes, reserved for only the most deserving, are yours to peruse. Thank you. I mean, look at what he has, at least. We now purchase master crafting tomes from Gobrin, as well as Tataroga and Mordana. Using the tomes, you can learn at the recipes within. Ah. Okay. Wait, I do want these. We can come back for these later. What do you have? Cool. I know you. You're one of them half-mad adventurers who roams about picking fights with gods and every bugger else. Well met. Love your work. But you're just one of them pack of crazed killers, am I right? Else, for all I know, might be they're the ones to do the work while you share the credit. Rude. Now, killer. Don't take it personally or nothing, but I've seen it before. It's all blood and shite and explosions. We hard to tell if you're pulling your weight. That's why I've been training up in Stone Sky Sea. Don't let the duff name fool you. It's a proper training ground where fighting folk like me and you can go and find out killing prowess. If you've never been, go and look for the goodly fella out past the back bridge. He'll tell you the rest and you won't regret it. Alright. Call me a killer. Oh man. Biggest sport.
Is Uplander seeing it? Giant of iron rising from river. Ishtaula and Sid leave to learn more, but are not back yet. Great is plight of Gobby flock. Giant is too big, can squash Edoshire flat. Where are Uplanders?
What? Calm yourself, Slowfix. Run. 'Tis well you are here, for our need is dire. A colossus of steam and steel has risen from the Thaliac. Oh. Oh, I remember that last time. Yet it is no mere forgotten contrivance of Sharlayan. The resultant etheric disturbance confirms that it is a primal, and that it was summoned amidst the ruins left for the river to reclaim. For a mercy, it stopped dead no sooner than it had broken the water's surface. So long as it remains in our realm, it may spring to life again at any moment.
Yes, yes. But what does the Uplander find in Eorzea? Is wilderness still heavy with ether?
Nay, the ether grows perilously thin, and more swiftly than I could have imagined. The primal is bleeding the land dry. Should it be suffered to continue, this entire region will become a barren waste in a matter of moons.
No! Gubbiflock has only just found home after long wanderings. Eorzea will not fall. Slowfix will not allow it.
And nor will we. I've already spoken with Alphino, and he concurs that we Scions of the Seventh Dawn must do all in our power to eliminate the threat. Yet, given its size, I deem it wise to attack from two fronts. Our first and most obvious recourse is to keep our foe in check. With blade and magic, much as we have done with other such adversaries. Second, I propose that we attempt to cut off the flow of ether which sustains it, mayhap by physically separating the primal from the land. If we are to be rid of the Colossus, I think the latter course more promising, and mean to enlist Master Matoya's aid in pursuing it. Yet such things take time. Thus, I have asked Master Garland to remain here and keep watch over our foe. Given its apparently mechanical nature, his expertise should prove invaluable to you. To you, I say, for I would leave the fate of Eorzea in your hands. Should the primal chance to stir ere my return, you are to join Cid in repelling it, an unbelievable task, but one for which you are singularly qualified.
I got it. I can do it.
Rest assured, I do not mean to linger with Master Matoya any longer than necessary. The moment we find a solution, I shall make haste to rejoin you here. Well then, let us be about our duties. I will leave you to discuss strategies with Cid.
Backrix is keeper of knowings for Eorzea. Can say where Cid has gone. Uplander should start with Backrix.
Got it. Let me grab a new journal real quick, just to see if there's anything I can do on it. Midnight Dew also has something. Okay. Alright. It does want to go dark. Cool, I need to do that. And Alexander Armor will suck. Okay. Friend, it's good to see you. I confess I had assumed your business in Annex Shrine would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vidofne go well? As well as can be expected. She must discuss Sir Emmerich's proposal with Racebarger, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Sharlayan guest? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside on the front bridge. We should be on our way. Okay.
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
She's cute.
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Sharlayan motherland.
I do look
She
like
has
that.
generously offered to assist us.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light.
Hi.
Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir. And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieur himself?
Oh.
I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or
I
are
know
those
each other.
lifts in your boots?
Well, I guess they are from the same place.
We, Miss Kryle and I met at the Studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the Studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Oh no.
Thank you, Kryle.
He's like, please. What'd you say?
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
He's like, please, you're embarrassing me.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking. Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea.
Oh?
Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away,
Oh,
as is
right.
almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you
That would be
waiting
awesome.
for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
Okay. We're going to Master Matoya. Well, I didn't do it. Can I fly here yet? No. We're still doing quests, or yeah, we just need to finish quests. An overgrown ambition. What? There's one behind me, isn't there? No? Thank the gods. I've done enough running for one day. This goddamn beast came out of nowhere. It's a wonder we made it out alive. We can't just leave the treasure there. You look like the sort that's used to risk a knife and limb. Might be as you could help clear a way through those seedkin that damn near made a meal of us. We'd see it was worth your while, of course. If you're interested, let my friend Sani know. He should be somewhere near the entrance to St. Marcian's Arboretum. Marcian's. I reckon it's safe to go back to Archshire and look for a few more hands. We'll need as much help as we can get. To see you at the Arboretum. I can't read. Fear of my teeth and work already. That'd be so cool if we could repair these. this one? Oh, it's the one all overgrown one. You're here to help with the seek and invest in the Arboretum. Thank the gods, we've not the numbers to venture into there ourselves. They used to research plant life from every corner of the realm here, you know. Of course, with no one to look after it, it's all gotten a bit overgrown. Usually places like this are more trouble than they're worth, but if the parchments we found are anything to go by, there's something in these ruins that could benefit everyone in Ardshire for generations to come. Proper priceless treasure. And it goes without saying that a site as old as this is sure to be stuffed with all sorts of precious relics, which you'd be welcome to keep if you help beat your path for us. We'll follow behind you once it's safe and see if we can't find what we're looking for. Ah, okay. Regular duty, so it's a dungeon. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya meeting us on the way or something? You'll see. I've heard so many stories of Master Matoya. Some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured, they all are true. This way, and have care where you tread. Go. So let me summon the baby again.
Oh, is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the Isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power.
Oh, I do remember that.
I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Oh.
Kryl, you too possess the Echo.
Well, yes, of course I do. Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
Here's another one we still need to find.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
He's like, hurry up and get out of my
The
house.
students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the science of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
Hey, you knew Thancred too?
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
Wait here. Doesn't move.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Please.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya.
Let's find the boy.
Then let us begin. From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al.
Is it
It
Travania?
was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
You think? Trial.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
How did we go all through and we didn't see him? Or hear about him? Unless he dropped, like, after we went through. No clue how time works in that shit. Ugh. Okay. Let's go to... Were I to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost there. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Crime. I've already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. He's such a little artist! This is impressive. You drew him from memory. I wish. A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into two pairs. Y'shtola and I will inquire at the outlying encampments, while Ren and Kryle question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Loth Asvar to share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Oh, so cute. Anyway, we'd best get started. Find me when you've finished making your rounds. So cute. Alright, this is gonna be where we end it for now. I'm gonna go put my bird in the stable to start dyeing it. And, I'll see you next time. Thank you. That's where we're gonna end it for now. We will hopefully find Thancred at the beginning of next time. I'm gonna go put my bird in the stable to start dyeing it, and thank you to everyone that came and hung out. I truly hope you had fun. Leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on what you want to see me play next.